Well, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things we talk about on this channel quite often is the erasure of women. It's something that we see happening time and time again. We saw it primarily blow up in the status quo of the media regarding Dylan Mulvaney. Dylan Mulvaney got absolutely roasted for essentially wearing woman face, and it's something that it got the conversation started regarding the erasure of women. Now, the problem is, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, is that the erasure of women is by the behest of women, unfortunately. A lot of women are perfectly fine with their own erasure. Apparently, some of the most hardcore feminists in the world, who will never let a man tell them what they need to hear, say, or do, apparently have no problems taking directions, being told what to do, or whatever the case may be from a man, as long as they are wearing a dress and wearing woman face. They're perfectly fine with it. Otherwise, they would not be. It's a very weird conundrum to be in. Now, we have an article here from Outkick with the headline that says, "Women fully erased and are now considered non-man, according to Johns Hopkins University." Yes, the idea of men and women are gone, and now there's only man and non-man, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolutely insane. So we're going to get into the article, guys, but of course, before we do, just consider giving this video a like to push us out into the YouTube algorithm, and consider subscribing because we're on our way to 25,000 subscribers. It says the war on women apparently continues unabated. The radical gender activism has overrun progressive institutions. Universities have been at the forefront of the push to deny reality, and Johns Hopkins went full anti-reality recently. In order to be more inclusive, the school's LGBTQ glossary defined women as a non-man attracted to non-men. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. You guys gotta, like, come on, women, you guys gotta be upset about this. You have to be upset about this. There's no way that you can look at this and be okay with it. I don't care how progressive you are. You have to look at this and realize that this sounds really stupid. Like, you have to look at this and realize that this is not happening to men. Men are not being erased here. Everything women-based is being erased, and now you have man and non-man, but it still has man in the word. Like, come on, dude. What is going on? Women, you guys got to fight this nonsense. It says, in case there was any confusion as to just how absurd the definition is, the glossary helpfully explains how erasing women is actually good. While past definitions refer to lesbian as a woman who is emotionally, romantically, and or sexually attracted to other women, this updated definition includes non-binary people who may also identify with the label. It continues. Nailed it. Precisely. That's essentially the only thing you could really say, right? Like, oh, great job. You guys are so progressive. You nailed it. You're so progressive. You're going backwards in time. You're going backwards in policies. You're going backwards in the actual, like, support and protection of women's rights. You're going completely backwards now. You just completely erased them from vocabulary. This is just amazing. It says, what makes it even more absurd is that the definition of a gay man continues a traditional definition. I'm not surprised. Is anybody else surprised? Because I'm not surprised. They're not affecting men. This is only affecting women. Author J.K. Rowling, no stranger to the ridiculous nonsense of woke gender ideology, noticed the inconsistency and says, man, no definition needed. Non-man, formerly known as woman, as being definable only by reference to the male, in absence of vacuum where there is no manness. Wow. I'm sorry, man. This is hilarious to me. It really is, because people truly get what they have coming to them. People truly get what they have coming to them. And if you were okay with this, if you were shilling for this, if you voted for this, if you did anything of the sort, and you're telling yourself as a woman that you're upset that they're doing this, but you voted for this, well, you probably should look at your next vote, ladies and gentlemen, before you decide to do anything stupid like that again. It says, modern left is often blatantly anti-women, whether it comes to transgender athletes competing against females or allowing biological males into women's spaces. The left has fully embraced radical gender activism. The party that once claimed to represent women now purposely ignores their wishes. Transgender and non-binary individuals are now lumped in an all-encompassing category in a direct repudiation of feminism. Amazingly, the intellectual incongruence has apparently never been considered by woke universities, or considered and quickly dismissed in favor of more woke virtue signaling. What perhaps is even more impressive is how quickly and powerfully the left has closed its ranks on redefining reality. Criticizing anything remotely connected to the trans non-binary viewpoint is now grounds for immediate expulsion. And that's something we have seen. People, like, they don't care what you think. If it's not what they think, you are a problem, right? That's just how they view it, right? They don't ever want open discussion. They don't want open dialogue. Do you believe in what I believe? No, then you are a problem. That's essentially what it is. And they're going to do everything they can to get rid of you and never see you again and make sure you can never go anywhere again. They want to destroy your life simply because you do not agree with the way that they think. And it's a terrible thing. It really is. The whole cancel culture thing has started from that particular side and it's kind of manifested into what it is today. It says Rowling may be the most prominent example with enormous backlash against her for speaking up for her gender. Naturally, John Hopkins removed the glossary entirely after people noticed its nonsensical definition. The crime, you see, is people noticing not the erasure of women, non-men. As one satire account noted, it's apparent that women is now outdated and offensive at elite institutions, which is absolutely insane. How long until we're all celebrating National Non-Man Day? Or seeing proclamations from Joe Biden in the White House on the contributions of non-men? How long until women become an offensive, unsayable word in polite society? It might sound ridiculous, but as ridiculous as defining women as non-men, I've never ever underestimated the power of woke liberals to push reality to the back in favor of their own agenda. And I do agree with this writer 100%. This is a slippery slope, ladies and gentlemen, and it can only get worse from here. It's not going to get better right now. Like, they're so far gone. They have all the power. You've allowed them to erase so much. Why would they stop? Why would they stop now? They basically have you almost completely taken over. There's no reason for you to stop. There's no reason for them to stop. They're going to keep going. So at the end of the day, until you go in mass and try to make changes that get these people out of your face, you're never going to be able to look back and say, wow, this is actually, this was actually a thing. Join up on your political party. Figure out who's supporting the actual things that you want to support. Don't just vote right or left. Go look at what the policies mean, what they adhere to, what they're trying to show for, what their downfalls are, what their pros are, what their cons are. You guys need to look into this stuff, especially if you're a woman, because honestly, they're coming after you. I think they're coming after you more than they're coming after the little ones, in my opinion. It may not be as creepy, but it is still pretty much messed up. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.